Today we're going to recap the 2023 housing market as well as talk about some predictions for the 2024 market. Hi, my name is Ashley Swansea and I'm from the Luke Bauman Real Estate team. If you are considering buying or selling a house in the West Michigan area this year, we'd love to connect and help you out. I am going to go over a recap of the 2023 housing market as well as some predictions that we're expecting to see in 2024. To start out, I'd like to actually give a recap on what we saw in 2023 in terms of our market here in West Michigan. Overall, I would argue it was a pretty challenging year for most in the housing industry. A combination of high interest rates, low inventory, definitely just had a lot of skepticism and hesitation from a lot of consumers this past year, which I will get into in a little bit, but I believe that's going to actually be subsided a decent amount here in 2024. Interest rates for 2023 seem to peak right around the fall, September, October months. We were in the upper 7%, even low 8% for some of our customers. The one positive that I would say we saw in 2023, which is our great benefit to our sellers, is that home values really did maintain. We didn't see a huge dip or really any dip in most of our home values, which is going to be another trend that will continue into 2024. Okay, diving into 2024 and our market predictions for what we think we're going to see. We're already seeing in the first week of the new year, interest rates are trending in a downward manner, which is fantastic for a lot of our buyers. It's definitely something that, after a full year of 2023 with higher interest rates, seeing them come down below 7%, I think we're actually around 6.5% right now, is just a much more comfortable place for a lot of our buyers to be, which is just a great trend that we believe is going to continue throughout the year. As we move forward into 2024, there's definitely a strong emphasis on that spring market. I think at this point, consumers are accepting interest rates. They're definitely coming down, which makes it a little bit easier for them to either qualify for that mortgage. It makes their payments a little bit more comfortable for them. As well as there's just a lot of options out there for your buyers in terms of what type of mortgage they want to explore. There's certain things that we can do for our clients in terms of negotiations right now, which hasn't been the case in years past when it was so aggressive. There's an option that we can negotiate a potential closing cost concession or some type of a concession from a seller that can actually help buy down your rate even further. But as we approach the spring market, we are going to start to see more and more buyers enter the marketplace, which is just going to continue to drive up that competition. You might start to see those multiple offer situations again as rates come down. I believe for every percentage rate that interest rates come down, there's about several million buyers nationwide that are now qualified for a mortgage. And so you're just going to start to see more and more buyers come to the marketplace and potentially be driving up your property values as well. So again, still a really strong time for our sellers. You're going to see a lot of activity this spring, but as interest rates come down, it's just going to make it a little bit more affordable and a little bit easier for our buyers as well. Heading into the 2024 market, there are definitely some things to consider in terms of timing. We are seeing interest rates already trend in a downward pattern, which is fantastic for all of our buyers. I believe we're sitting right around a 6.5% interest rate, which compared to a year ago is a breath of fresh air for sure. Keep in mind, as interest rates continue to come down, which is the prediction for 2024, you will just see an increase in the amount of buyers in your marketplace. As far as sellers go, that's a great advantage. You're going to have a strong seller's market as far as your home value should maintain. Spring is going to be predicted to see some of that multiple offer situation happen again. But in the meantime, if you are currently in the market, we are seeing some really cool advantages for our buyers as well. We are negotiating right now in terms of either getting closing costs or seller concessions to even potentially buy down your interest rate even further. There's actually quite a few different strategies that we can pull from and figure out what would work best for you given your current situation. So if you have any questions, we'd obviously love to walk you through what would be the perfect fit for you. But moving forward, we're just going to start to see an increase in buyers overall hit the marketplace this year. And so we expect the 2024 housing market to be quite a bit hotter than it was last year. I just think at this point people are ready to make a move. They're comfortable with these interest rates. They are trending downward, and all of that is just going to make it a little bit easier and more affordable for everybody. There is no right or wrong time to purchase your next home. If you are considering doing so, home values are staying high. There is no prediction that we're going to see a huge dip in current home values, but as interest rates continue to come down, as I've mentioned before, it's just going to continue to be more affordable. If you are in the market currently, I'd say lock in at that, current home value, be able to gain some equity over the years, and if interest rates continue to come down, you're always in a position to refinance as well.